Hello, everyone. I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Today, we'll explore a heartfelt story, the quiet, simple moments of Huyen and Diep, where love isn't about grand gestures, but about being there through every sunrise, every laugh, and every small victory in life. If you enjoy this kind of story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss the next videos filled with warmth and inspiration. Welcome back to the story of Huyen and little Maya, a simple tale, yet full of warmth, patience, and those tender moments that make the heart skip a beat. This afternoon brings another one of those moments, a golden, sunlit scene in the courtyard, where Diep decides to teach Huyen how to ride a bike. The air is soft, the sunlight drapes everything in amber, and the sound of Maya's laughter mixes with Vivi's cheerful barking. A perfect little symphony of happiness. It's one of those peaceful afternoons when love doesn't need words. Just the exchange of glances, smiles, and small gestures. The kind of simplicity that somehow speaks louder than anything else. Morning light filters softly through the window, landing on hair still damp from the night air. From outside, birds sing to wake the calm of the little house. Diep slowly opens his eyes. A faint smile forms on his lips. Another day begins. A day he gets to share once more with Huyen and little Maya. In the kitchen, a thin wisp of steam rises from the rice pot. The aroma of simmering vegetable broth and stewed fish drifts through the air. He tosses a bit of onion into a pan of eggs, and the fragrance fills every corner of the home. He glances at the clock and murmurs softly, "Almost time for Maya to go to school." Then he walks over to the bed. The little girl is still bundled in her blanket, cheeks rosy from sleep. His voice, gentle and warm, floats across the room. "Maya, sweetheart, time to get up. Uncle's made breakfast. Want me to take you to school on my motorbike?" The girl rubs her eyes, half awake, and looks up with that sleepy sweetness only a child can have. "Yes," she says softly. "I want Uncle to take me." Diep smiles, his hand brushing gently over her hair, a touch as warm as the morning sun. Behind them, Huyen stands by the doorway, her hair tied back neatly, her face glowing with calm contentment. "Hurry, you two, or you'll be late," she says, her voice light and full of joy. Since she came back, the house feels alive again. The laughter sounds brighter. The kitchen feels warmer. Every morning seems to carry a new kind of love. Outside, the golden sunlight dances across the yard. Huyen walks out first, the light resting softly on her shoulders. She turns back, catching sight of Diep feeding the fire in the stove. The smoke paints his face pink, and his hands move with quiet precision. "Huyen," he says as he walks toward her, "since we have the motorbike now, want me to teach you how to ride? Then you can take Maya to school yourself." Huyen looks up, her cheeks blushing slightly, a shy smile playing at her lips. "No, I'm not scared," she replies, her voice small but firm. "But it's better if you take her." That smile, gentle and a little bashful, hides years of independence, of learning to carry everything alone. Diep can see it, and it only makes him admire her more. He steps out into the garden, a handful of grain in his hand. Chickens hurry toward him, clucking happily. The morning breeze rustles the palm leaves, carrying with it the sweet scent of the rose bushes nearby. He glances back toward the kitchen. Through the doorway, he sees Huyen moving gracefully, the light catching her hair, and little Maya chattering beside her. It's such a simple sight, yet his heart feels full just watching it. That small home, once so quiet, now beats again with life. And each calm morning seems to grow a little more beautiful because of the love they've built together. Soon, Maya comes bouncing out into the yard, her tiny backpack swinging on her back. Her smile is so bright it could outshine the sun itself. "Uncle, hurry up or I'll be late," she calls, her voice cheerful like a bird's song. Day laughs, wheeling out the old motorcycle he's polished to a shine. He kneels, gently placing Maya's helmet on her head and adjusting the strap under her chin. Her eyes sparkle with joy she can't hide. "All right, my little princess," he says warmly. "Hold on tight. Today, Uncle's taking you to school, so no turning around, okay?" Maya nods eagerly, her laughter echoing across the courtyard. From the porch, Huyen watches quietly. There's flour on her hands, a sign she's been baking. She wipes them on her apron and smiles. A soft, unspoken smile that says more than words ever could. The motorbike hums to life. The gentle rumble of the engine fills the air. "Mom, I'm going to school," Maya shouts, waving her little hand. "Have a wonderful day, sweetheart," Huyen replies. The sound of her voice lingers, mixing with the hum of the motor as the bike rolls down the reddish dirt road. On both sides stretch vast green rice fields shimmering under the sun. Maya sits behind, tiny arms wrapped tightly around Dee's waist. The wind brushes her hair, and her laughter mingles with the morning breeze. "Uncle, can we take this road again tomorrow?" she asks brightly. "It smells like rice, and the butterflies are flying with us." Dee chuckles, his eyes soft as the wind touches his face. "Of course. If Maya studies well, Uncle will take you every day. And on weekends, we'll bring Mom to the market and buy those little pastries you love." The girl squeals in delight, hugging him even tighter. Her laughter rings through the sunlit road like music. When they reach the school gate, Dee stops the bike and bends down a little. "All right, off you go. Remember, listen to your teacher and eat your lunch, okay?" "Yes, I promise." Maya grins. "And you'll come pick me up later." He nods with a smile, watching as she runs toward the schoolyard, her backpack bouncing behind her like a rhythm of joy. As he sits there for a moment, he feels something deep inside, a peace he hasn't known in years, not since before he left home. On the way back, Huyen sits behind him, her hands lightly holding onto his jacket. Her gaze drifts toward the green fields, her cheeks tinged with the glow of the morning sun. "Go slowly," she murmurs, a bit shy. "This road's slippery." "I know," he says softly. "Don't worry, I'll take care." The wind caresses their hair, carrying the sound of birds and rustling leaves. The silence between them isn't awkward. It's full of quiet joy, unspoken thoughts, and the comfort of shared presence. As they near home, Huyen steps down from the bike and says quietly, "Thank you for coming back, for staying." He meets her eyes, smiling gently. "I'm not going anywhere." The wind carries the scent of rice and sunlight, and for a moment, everything feels exactly as it should. Peaceful, whole, and alive. He parks the bike next to the porch, where the cries of baby chicks mix with the whisper of the wind through the banana leaves. Sitting beside the old bamboo fence, he runs a hand over the weathered poles, feeling every knot, every rough edge. Each sound, the creak, the faint knock, feels like a quiet conversation between him and this home. between the present and all the yesterdays that led him here. A soft breeze drifts by, bringing with it the smell of young rice and the distant hum of summer cicadas. Dee lifts his eyes toward the fields, remembering the laughter from that morning, Maya's giggles, her arms wrapped around him, the sunlight spilling across their path. He smiles faintly. That's enough, he whispers to himself. He picks up a new bamboo pole and drives it into the ground, the hammer's rhythm echoing across the quiet yard. Each strike sounds like a heartbeat, the steady pulse of a home being built back to life. With sweat dripping down his forehead, Dee sets the hammer aside and sits on the old wooden chair by the porch. He pours himself a small cup of hot tea. The rising steam mingles with the earthy scent of the countryside, wrapping him in a quiet calm. He looks up toward the eaves, the place where Huyen used to hang onions to dry, where Maya would play with Vivi, chasing her tiny tail in circles. Everything feels so simple now, yet each thing carries the breath of love. Leaning against the wall, Day closes his eyes for a moment. Memories flood back. The nights far from home, the sound of rain tapping on unfamiliar roofs, the way he used to imagine Huyen's smile to keep himself company. But now, all of that is behind him. What remains is this, the real, warm, present moment. The curtain sways in the breeze, the shadows of tree branches dancing gently across the floor. Vivi lies curled up under the porch, twitching slightly whenever a rooster crows in the distance. The house is peaceful, almost too quiet, as if, after so many storms, Dee's heart has finally found its rhythm again. Then in the distance, the sound of a small bell rings, maybe from the school, signaling the end of classes. Day opens his eyes, a smile spreading across his face. He stands, wipes his hands on his pants, and looks at the new section of fence he just finished. It stands straight and firm, just like his own resolve. Everything's going to be all right, he murmurs. As long as I'm here, this house will always have laughter. He grabs his keys, starts up the motorbike, and heads toward the road. The afternoon sunlight paints the horizon in shades of gold and orange. That same dirt path he once traveled alone now feels different. Softer, fuller, alive. The wind greets him like an old friend. By late afternoon, the sun rests gently on the tops of the palm trees. The breeze carries the faint smell of fermented rice wine and the clucking of chickens returning to their coop. From the distance, Huyen appears, her old fabric bag slung casually over her shoulder. Her steps are tired but light, her eyes glowing with the kind of peace that only comes after a day's work. She spots Dee wheeling the motorbike into the yard and raises an eyebrow in surprise. "What are you doing?" she asks. "Going out again?" Day turns around, smiling softly. "No, not going anywhere. I just thought, maybe it's time I teach you how to ride. So soon, you can take Maya to school yourself." Huyen blinks, caught off guard. Then she shakes her head, half amused, half nervous. "Oh no, I can't. I've never ridden one of these before." He chuckles lightly, his tone calm and reassuring. "That's okay. I'll be right here. I won't let you fall. Come on, I'll guide you, step by step." Huyen hesitates, glancing at the motorcycle, as if it were some wild creature she has to tame. Just then, little Maya runs out of the house, eyes bright and full of excitement. "Mom, you can do it. You're the best." Even Vivi joins in, barking as if to cheer her on. Day laughs helplessly at the sight. Huyen takes a breath, places one hand on the seat, then swings her leg over. She sits down, gripping the handlebars tightly, her hands trembling a little. Day stands beside her, steadying the seat with both hands. "All right," he says gently. "Turn it on. Easy on the throttle. There you go. Slowly now." The motorbike rumbles softly, the wheels rolling over the sun-warmed ground. Huyen bites her lip, her face caught between fear and delight. From behind them, Maya claps and laughs. "Mom, look! You're riding it!" Dee walks beside her, one hand still holding the back of the seat. They move in a small circle around the courtyard. Once, twice, as the light stretches long across the ground. Then, as the three of their shadows merge in the golden sunset, Dee suddenly releases his hand and says gently, "Okay, try it on your own now." Huyen's eyes widen. "Wait, what? No." Her voice trembles, blending with the soft hum of the motor. For a second, the bike wobbles dangerously, but she manages to land one foot on the ground just in time. Maya shrieks and bursts into laughter. "Mom, you almost went flying." Her laughter rings across the yard while Vivi barks again, running in excited circles. "You scared me," Huyen exclaims, cheeks flushed, still trying to catch her breath. "Why did you let go like that?" Day steps forward, smiling, his eyes warm like the sunset behind him. "Because I knew you could do it. And look, you did." Huyen lowers her gaze, her smile shy and tender. "Maybe, but you still gave me a heart attack." He laughs, brushing the dust from her shoulder. The gentle evening wind carries their laughter through the air, wrapping it around the small yard and into the fading light. Above them, the sky glows a deep orange, the clouds drifting slowly, as if even time itself wants to pause and watch their happiness. Maya runs up and hugs her mother tightly. "See, Mom, I told you, you can do it. Tomorrow you'll take me to school, right?" Huyen smiles, stroking her daughter's hair. "Let me practice a little more first, sweetheart. Promise?" "Promise." Dee watches quietly, standing a few steps away. The sunset paints Huyen's face in gold, and in that light, everything looks softer. Her hair, her eyes, even the dust on her clothes glows warmly. In that moment, he wishes time would simply stop, that they could stay right here in this simple peace forever. The yard hums with evening sounds, the rustle of leaves, the faint chirp of crickets waking, the soft clatter of pots from the kitchen. Maya starts playing with Vivi, running in circles again, and Dee turns to Huyen with a quiet chuckle. "You see, you were born to handle that bike. You just needed to believe it." Huyen laughs lightly, shaking her head. "Maybe. Or maybe it's because I knew you wouldn't let me fall." Her voice lingers, warm and gentle. For a while, neither of them says anything more. They just stand there, two silhouettes in the fading light, the little girl's laughter echoing like music around them. As the sun dips below the horizon, a cool breeze rolls in, brushing against their faces. The scent of evening rice fields drifts through the air. Dee takes a slow breath and looks at the two of them, Huyen and Maya, playing in the glow of twilight. His chest tightens, but it's not sadness, it's gratitude. He knows now that after all the lonely years, all the distance and silence, this quiet, unspoken happiness is what he was always meant to come back to. The sky deepens into shades of purple and blue. A few stars appear, blinking softly above the roof. Huyen walks back to the porch, calling, All right, Maya. Time to wash up before dinner. Okay, the little girl answers, still laughing. Dee smiles, parking the bike under the tree. He glances toward the fence he fixed that morning. Standing tall and steady, a small promise of new beginnings. As night falls, the sound of the countryside returns. Crickets, wind, the rhythmic clatter of cooking from the kitchen. And there, under that quiet, star-sprinkled sky, the house glows softly, full again with laughter, warmth, and love that asks for nothing more than to simply stay. In a quiet countryside home, De rebuilds not only a fence, but also the
Trong câu
life he
chuyện cảm
once
động
dreamed
này,
of.
Huyền đoàn tụ với đệ
With
sau nhiều
Huyen
tháng
and
xa
little
cách.
Maya by his
Mối dây
side,
liên kết của họ
each moment
được
becomes a
củng cố
reminder
bởi sự vắng mặt
that love is
và tình
made
yêu
of the
bền vững.
smallest things.
Cùng nhau họ tập trung
A
chăm
cup
sóc
of
cô
tea,
gái Maya,
a gentle
xây
laugh,
dựng một mái ấm an
a
toàn
shared
và
silence
yêu
at
thương.
sunset.
Đồng thời
When
hỗ
Dee
trợ
teaches
Tử Vi,
Huyen to
một
ride a
cô gái trẻ
motorbike,
đang đối mặt với khó
fear
khăn,
turns into joy,
khoảnh khắc gia đình,
and laughter
ăn,
fills the air
dựng lên
like
cấu
the
trúc
first
cho Maya
breeze after a long
và chia sẻ
storm.
tiếng cười.
Their yard becomes
Phản
a
ánh tình
world
yêu
of
sâu sắc
second
và sự
chances,
quan tâm lẫn nhau trong gia đình.
simple,
Tuy nhiên,
imperfect,
sự bình
but
yên của họ
full of
gián đoạn
warmth.
khi những kẻ xấu
Yet,
xuất hiện,
as
tìm đến
night
Tử Vi
falls
và làm nổi
and
bật sự
stars
mong manh
begin to
với những nguy
appear,
hiểm mà họ phải đối mặt.
Dee looks up
Những căng thẳng,
with a
bất định,
quiet thought.
Huyền và Đệ lên kế hoạch cho một
How
tương lai an
long
toàn
can
hơn.
peace like this
Quyết định trở
last?
về miền Bắc để gần gũi hơn với gia
Perhaps
đình và
tomorrow
mang lại
will
sự
bring
ổn định
another
cho Maya.
test.
Qua những thử
Or
thách, mối
maybe,
đe dọa và những
just maybe, it
kết
will
nối
bring
chân
the
thành,
miracle
câu
they've
chuyện
been
ca ngợi
waiting
sức
for.
mạnh